Hello guys, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and today I am here with a good friend of mine. His name is Chip. Chip is a bit shy so he won't talk much, but that is okay because today we got a lot of things to do. So let's get rolling. Today we are going to do something really weird, I think is the best word for this. We are going to see if we can get a better looks of the strange mobs that have been spawning around here. New mobs, you are asking, right? Well, let me explain what is going on at this moment. Yes, so we all know the battle that is going on at this moment between Minecraft players and evil mobs. Well, alright, so we have found a way to hit the mobs back. Before we only could defend ourselves and hope for the best, but not anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We have found a way to attack them as well, and that happens next. So you people remember the video where we did some testings with the mob armors? Well, yes, we now know how to get in the biggest mob fortress without them knowing we are in, but something terrible happened where we lost 4 brave men. From that moment the mobs knew we had found a way to get in, so they started to increase their defenses and came up with a whole new group of mobs that we never have seen. We can really see how mad they are at this moment, but that doesn't stop us from trying to find ways to attack them. So alright, that is said, we now have to focus on the tests we are going to do for this research. Chip here has made some new experience with the mobs because my best friend Chip, yes, the almighty Chip, went into a mob stronghold with a lot of success. I will tell you the story. So Chip was chosen to lead the Alpha group into the stronghold. If you are asking what the Alpha group is, well, they are people all over the world of Minecraft with a lot of abilities to basically get everything done what they want. So it are really trained professional people that Chip was about to lead into a stronghold. Alright, so it was 7 AM and we got the green light from the general to start making our way to the stronghold. I was the pilot, by the way. And so we started. Nothing really special happened on the way to the stronghold, but when everyone jumped out I immediately heard people fighting like they got trapped. So what I did, I tried to fly low over them to scare the mobs away. I don't know if it helped, but alright, so I had to leave because my plane was almost out of gas. So I left the Alpha group there and waited for them to give me signal to come pick them up on a nearby airbase. When I was back at base of operations I could watch Alpha team with the cameras they had on them. Chip had studied the stronghold for some time, so he knew where to go and what to do. Of course, as group leader you need to do that. So they immediately went to the mob spawner and destroyed with explosions. A lot of mobs heard this explosion, so they had to fight their way out with success. Nobody got hurt or anything, so they called me in and I could safely pick them up from the airfield. It was not really an airfield but more like an airstrip. It was kind of dangerous, I have to say, because it only was a dirt airstrip with no lights. So the first attempt that I did was a failure because I could not see where the strip ended, so I called in with Chip and told them to throw some flares on the airstrip so I could see where to land. They did that and I could safely land and take off, of course. So that is what happened with Chip and my some days ago. It was really exciting but a bit scary, but you know what they say, right? The more scary it is, the bigger you get. A wise man told me that. No, I am kidding. No, wise man here, go away. Wise man, nobody asked for you. Or did someone ask for the wise man? Because if you did, I will keep him here so he can say some wise things. Yes, you want that? Alright, let's talk a bit about the wise man then. So last week I went to the wise man to get a bit wiser. You know what I mean, wise. Yes, is really nice to get wiser. So I went to the guy and told him make me more wiser. He laughed at me in a way I was getting ashamed. So he said, on what subject you want to get wiser? I had no idea, so I said, I want to get wise on a special way. So alright, the man started to talk about everything there is in the world of Minecraft. It was a bit boring, so I will only tell you the part that was interesting. He told me that I had to keep myself fit because the wise man said a strong fit guy is always ready for anything in the world. If you only sit and do nothing, you will never be ready for anything. So guys, stand up and get ready for anything that the world will bring you. Wise words from me, right? I like it as well. Alright guy, enough wise man things. Oh wait, before we stop with the wise man subject, I will tell you where to find him. You know the NPC villages, right? Well, there is always, well, not always but often, there is a guy with funny clothes on. Well, that is the guy you need to talk to. Sometimes he asks something in return. Just give him something to eat. He will be a happy wise man and tell you everything you want to know. So alright, as you can see at this moment we are in a secure place to test of the rest of the mobs that are new. I have no idea what to think of them. They are so ugly and just ready to kill and destroy. I can see that in their eyes that they are evil. Not a lot of people can do that, but I have those abilities, guys. The future prankster. You will have to continue when I don't prank anymore. The prankster legacy will never end. Well, give it on to our kids and those kinds. Hopefully we will prank everyone that could get pranked. Am I right, guys? Alright, so pranks will come later. First, these mobs are really strange and not all of them want to attack you. Well, at least they don't attack me. I have no idea why, but I think something went wrong with them spawning the new mobs. Maybe they had not enough testing time to get them to their top condition. A lot could have happened, that is for sure. Some mobs even look like Minecraft people. I know that sound really strange because we tried that tactic on them to look like them, but they are doing the exact same thing to us. We will need to have something or find a way to counter this as soon as possible. Maybe we should ask ASA, and they always come up with a smart idea. Most of the smartest people work in ASA, and so that is good. You don't know what ASAN is? Well, let me give you a small look back. ASAN, the company that did things with space, yes. So I was talking with them one day and we were talking about leaving this planet. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, leaving the planet of Minecraft and start somewhere else on another planet where there were no mobs. They already discovered some planets where there were no mobs at all. The only thing that there was a big dragon, but if we would send the first men up there and we train them to find a dragon, then we could kill it and then send the rest of the Minecraft players. I know that is a hard job to do, but trust me, it is worth it, because then you can have a life without mobs. So the first thing we would do is kill them dragons, then start making a lot of rockets that could help us get a lot of people on this world. Then we start a small colony that can start preparing for everyone else that is going to come. After that is done, we need to discover how to make spaceships. Those spaceships will we station in a big mothership, and with the big mothership we will head towards the new planet. Yes, so that is ASA, and for the people that don't know them, oh, by the way, talking about ASA, and you remember that I got a task from the High Council to find the spy that was in ASA, and yes, I found him by tracking down his computer. I got evidence that he was at the spy and everything. Ooh, guys, you know the sense now why the mobs came up with this technology to look the same as the spy. Give all the intel the mobs needed to make the technology. Yes, I should let the High Council know about this theory. They would be very interested, but I will do that later. Maybe we will get more information about these mobs. We have much more to examine. I don't think I will be able to examine them all in this video, so I am sorry for that, but you know I am savage, so I can do whatever I want. Alright, don't tell me what to do. I am a independent man that can do whatever he wants. Ha ha ha, no, I am kidding, pranksters. I am really true. Whatever you guys like I will do. So don't you worry about anything, because your boy Sub is here to save the day. Not only the day but the whole planet, yes. And of course we will win the fight against the evil mobs. Oh darn, what are these mobs people? How are we going to fight them when they get evil? Will we be able? I have no idea, but it doesn't look that bright from where I am looking. Maybe we should really start getting ready with the rocket project. If that doesn't work well, then we will have a big problem. It would be this scenario: Houston, we got a problem. So yes, but let's see what will happen in the future. Maybe the mobs will join our side of the fight. I know that sounds a bit strange, but did you ever think of joining the winning team? If we could pretend we are the winning team, they might just join us then. Like, who would want to join the losing team? Yes, exactly, nobody. So that might be an option or a plan that we could do if nothing's works. But the said, how is our testing going? I think we have seen a lot of the new mobs. Some look really scary, other just look scary. So alright guys, for this mob that I just spawned in, I am know something of, because our research team did some researching on this mob. So it is called the Goo Goat. I have no idea why, but they gave them the name. Maybe goo for and like, not the benzene quick. No, I have no idea. No, but as you can see, this goat slash dog slash no idea what it is kind of invisible. You can't directly see it, just a bit green. Yes, that is because he originally comes from the swamp, so let's call it a goat for now. This goat will be very useful in the future, I think, because we could just send him to a stronghold, get the information that we need, and get out without anyone noticing. But then the question is, how will we be able to let the goat join our side? We will first need to find a way to let him join us, maybe by giving him anything he wants, like food, gold, whatever. Then we need to find the rest of the goat mobs and let them join us as well. After that is done, we start making a place that will keep them protected and hide them, of course. The mob queens can know that they joined us. But everything will work if we keep in positive mind. Maybe I should ask Chip. Chip will probably know how to get things done. You know Chip gets everything done by just a few seconds. He could defuse a nuke if he wants, but that is not the case now. Now we need to pet the goats. I can remember that Chip has his own barn/zoo where he keeps his animals and also has his own staff there that are specialized in petting animals. I don't know if this is an animal or mob or whatever it is, but they would probably know how to let them join us. I once went to this place of Chip and it was so huge, like I never saw something like this. It isn't a tourist place where people can come and play with the animals. No, it is a place where there are more than 100 horses that are ready to march into war. Not only war, of course, anything are asked of. Sometimes there are small riots in the streets, then we used these horses to get them over as soon as possible. Lately there are more often riots. I think people are getting more afraid of the fact that we still haven't beaten the mobs. We are trying our best, but some people just don't understand. Instead of doing something to help us, they start rioting. Like, how stupid could you be? Whatever it is, alright. There is also an economy crisis going on at the moment because people are trying to hide their money home instead of on the bank, so everything is starting to fall apart. But that doesn't matter because we have horses, people, and with horses you can do a lot of things like run away. Yes, that is really smart. I think I am not sure. Would you like to leave the city in the shape it is right now? I don't think so. That is why we came up with some public projects to improve the city, like a trench that circles the whole city to improve our defenses against the mobs. Yes, that is really important in these times because it does protect the city, plus it improves the moral of the people that live in the city. We have more projects like this. There is also a project to start an underground farm underneath the city. Yes, it is possible with all the help we can get from the people, so if they stop with the riots and help the public projects. Yes, Chip also started a public project on his own. It is not something that they make, but Chip teaches them how to fight and how to use a weapon in a real-life scenario. So not only the fighting, but also what you can do with it to survive situations where dead is looking around the corner. Everyone just tries to help, and with everyone I even mean Steve. Yes, I hope you can remember Steve, the guy that was master in building things. Well, so my boy Steve came up with an excellent idea to build an outside stronghold where we could evacuate to when things in the city go bad. We are also thinking of a train rail that will bring us from the center of the city to the stronghold in 2 minutes. Normally you would walk for like 15 minutes. So everything is getting built up for the worst scenario where we would get attacked by the new and old mobs together in one big fight. Of course we are also putting every effort in our military because things are just getting on a whole new level. Like basically everything that is happening in the city at this moment is in cause of defending the city and preparing it. So some people are getting a bit stressed and start rioting, but we are not allowing it at this moment. I think that is the best thing to do. Like that we are not creating a much bigger problem that there is. As you can see, this guy isn't a mob but a banker, and this banker wants me to put my money back on the bank. That is why is following my like a creep, but that doesn't matter because I am a prankster, so sooner or later I will prank him so he will go away. Yes, that is a really smart idea. Let's prank this guy that thinks he is the most famous banker out there. Because the truth is that he is not. He is just a random guy that wants money. Well, alright, enough fun with the funny banker. Let's get back to testing more mobs because we are not done yet, guys. We need to test more. How about we test this robot Todd? I have never seen him before and never heard anything from him. I think this will be one of the powerhouses the mobs will have. This mob will do the dirty work for them without saying anything back. We really should try to convince this robot to join our side, the good side. If we manage to do that, we could anything we want with them. We could even let them lead the charge for us. But how will we ever be so smart to convince a robot to join us? What are we going to give him? Maybe a nice robot house where he can live as long as he wants? No, I don't think that will work. What do robots like? Chip once told me, but I can't remember. Oh wait, wow, now I remember. Of course they want oil, a lot of black oil, so we will have to get oil for them and then just show them a whole lake of dark oil. It sounds pretty good, right? The robots could drink it, swim in it, do whatever they want with it. I will ask Steve if he could make us an oil platform where we could pump oil out of the ground then. Alright, so guys, as you can see, every mob is just turning into a brainless thing and has no idea what he is doing because it is night, of course. Mobs change when it is night. I only thought it would happen to the old mobs, but apparently it happens to new ones as well. Everything is just in chaos right now. I have no idea how to kill them now, but that will be something for another time. Or wait, I could just place a nuke here in the middle of it without them noticing it. Yes, that would be a really smart idea. Yes, alright, I will do that when I am done with the testings. I am going to wait for daylight and then continue testing. Unfortunately, I can't show you pranksters that because the video is going to end soon, but don't worry, we'll tell you everything in the next video. So alright, after everything is done, I am going to nuke everything. Good idea, I like that idea. I like nuking mobs. We then also can see if these mobs can stand a nuke. I don't think so, but you never know with these new ones, right? So that said guys, I hope you liked this video because it is going to end now. Well, not now but shortly. I say goodbye pranksters.